And now let's see if this works this way. Hello everyone. Oh gosh, what do I say? I don't know what to say. Well, really I do. I have my notes here on what this group really means to me. So I'll just do a little practice here. What this group means to me. Give 'em Hope for me is not just a place on the internet. It is a place of peace, a place of safety and security, where you and I can share what's on our mind and what's in our heart. And it also is a place that provides a measure of comfort and reassurance and support to our friends who truly need someone who can and will just listen without bias and perhaps just offer some sound advice. For me, also, Give 'em Hope is a place where we can help others see their potential and their growth possibilities. One of the things that I enjoy about this group is that it is a news-free zone. And I also enjoy the fact that the space is a place where we share a poem or a video or a music that is supporting and uplifting. And it's family friendly. We are family. We are of one family. We're the family of humanity. And I don't care if you love another man or if you love another woman. What matters is that that person fits in your heart and in your arms, because love is love, and the heart will love who it will. Love is beneath the skin. Doesn't recognize gender attraction at all. And when you share love, you share life and inspiration, and you share freedom and encouragement. When you love, you bring life. You bring inspiration. You encourage freedom. And that's what it's all about. It's what love is. It's two people. Maybe three. All relationships are different. Doesn't matter. As long as everyone loves, and as long as no one is hurting anyone else. Love is from the heart. And when you share your heart, you send a message of hope. You send a message of encouragement. You send a message of acceptance. and reassurance and trust. That's what love is. It can be between 2 people, 3 people. It can be between a natural birth family, or it can be between a created family, such as we have here at Give 'em Hope. I believe that beneath the skin we are genderless. And I also believe that everyone is entitled to love the one that fits best into their heart and into their arms. I met my first gay friend in 1974, and we enjoyed a beautiful, beautiful friendship that lasted until his death in 1999 from a heart attack. And we shared our hearts many times. We cried together, we laughed together. I pointed out boys or men. I'd say, gosh, that guy over there is looking, he's really cute. My friend would say, yeah, I kind of think so. I'd say, why don't you go? I kind of think maybe he might kind of fit with you. But my friend just couldn't do it. Not while I was there. He had a hard time accepting being gay. His family disowned him. Very sad. He's a wonderful man. Wonderful, wonderful man. He went to a lot of family functions with my husband and I, and my children. They grew up knowing Richard. It was Uncle Richard. And he was, as far as I was concerned, as far as they were concerned, he was their uncle. It didn't matter that we weren't related biologically. He was that close into our family. And my next encounter came with my dear, dear friends, Rob and John. I went to Gay Pride. Came into my first experience with group hate and bias and bigotry. It scared the socks off of me. Learned a lot. Learned a lot. Did my eyes open a lot? Oh, yeah. Did my cheeks turn red? Oh God, yes. Oh my God, yes. Never seen things. But that's all right. It's time I saw those things. I was an adult. So I'm learning a lot. And history passes. And in 2003, I met my nephew and his partner. And last year they celebrated their 40th anniversary of being together. And it's a long story of why I didn't know them so long ago. Won't get involved in that story. Anyway, 40 years. They're now married. They were married in 2008 when marriage became legal in the state that they live in. And my husband and I, we do the same things when we visit them. We watch TV, we go walk on the beach, we get ice cream cones, tell jokes, remember our past, look at pictures. We just do all the things that families do, and that's what families are. And my nephew's partner shared with me some of the things that happened in his life when they were younger. Being beaten, stabbed, carjacked, run over, battered, bruised, emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, in all ways. It's a hard thing. It's a hard thing. So how did I become a straight ally? On Facebook, I won't get involved in that story of how, but a Facebook friend and I were reading a story of a young man who had committed suicide, and he wrote the word sigh on his Facebook page. And that word sigh carried itself across the ethers and into my heart, and I knew that I had to do something to, I wanted to make a difference, but I didn't know how. But I began to study and learn more and more about the bias and the bigotry that I had really not been really in depth aware of. I knew it up here, but it had not reached my heart. This sigh reached my heart. And time went on, and I read a story of a young man who wrote of his mother taking him out out in the car. And she took him out in the forest, and she put a gun to his genitals, and said, if I ever find out that you're gay, if you're one of them, I'll shoot you off. And as a mother, this really affected me. This story just really stuck with me. I can't imagine any mother doing this. So hate, full of hate. Cannot imagine this. So I have this story in my head. And then I met Joe Knudsen. Let's Reach 1 Million People. And he invited me to be a part of that page, that group. And suddenly I had 20,000 plus teachers to teach me about the GLBT community and more about life. And I learned a lot. And then someone by the name of David Waters invited me to give him hope. Read one of my poems, one of my essays. And I found another home, another place to call home, another beautiful, inspiring person in my life. and a young man named Kyle Cecil. Wonderful young man. Wonderful young man. Very inspiring. Works so hard for the community. He thinks a lot of me. Bless his heart. I think a lot of him too. So let's continue to share our hearts, and let's continue to share our lives and our inspiration and our encouragement. And let every message that we send be one of hope and acceptance and reassurance and trust. And I hope that you will all believe with me that beneath the skin we're genderless, and that our heart will love who it will. And I thank all of you for listening. And God bless.